Tasingwa. I'm from 6 PCM student at Mzumbe Secondary School. And my colleague is?
Next one is Wibonele from Form 6 PCM.
So our project is about an electric leakage sensor. And how we came about this project is in our site of many experiences cases of electric failures and electric accidents. Like in some other schools, we have heard that there is fire outbreaks in dormitories, and also I've been experiencing some buildings here. I find others have electricity, but for it doesn't have electricity. So we saw a need to have something that can detect if there's an electric leakage somewhere before we see those adverse effects. So we thought about the electric leakage sensor. How does it help? For it can help to detect if there is an open circuit, meaning that if the conductor is broken, you find that you see wires that maybe inside the conductor is broken. You find it's open that electricity can't pass, so you find some buildings have electric failures. So you can use this leakage sensor to determine that. Also, we can use it to determine the short circuits, like a live wire has met with the neutral wire, and necessarily you can also detect that. Also leakage, that you find you're going to deal with electric issues, you have switched off the main switch, but some current still passes in the system. This device can help to also detect that. So to know the working principle, my colleague here is explain it.
Okay, thank you. Here is the circuit diagram of our project. As you can see, I've mentioned the components that we have assembled until we come to the project. First, we have source of voltage that ranges from 3 volt to 9 volt, and we have normal resistance. This is external resistance, which is 10 kilo ohms. We have 4.7 microfarad capacitor. We have 220 ohms resistor. We have light emitting diode and bars. But also we have connecting wires, as you can see here, and this is integrated circuit. So when you look at this integrated circuit, we have different terminals. As per labeled, you can see here there is number terminal 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 8. So let me now explain the working mechanism. How is it working? First, we have constructed this due to simple knowledge that we have learned in class. For example, about the motion induction. Also, the knowledge that when current passes through an inductor, magnetic field is induced. So there come, as you can see here, we have this terminal 6 and 7. So let me, by starting, here are the starting points. We connect a normal voltage source. The aim of connecting this to the circuit is that this will activate. This DC source cannot contribute to any signals which will be trapped from the AC source. But the aim of this source is to activate the IC so that we can detect the magnetic fields. So there, magnetic field produced by AC current. So as we have connected there, the circuit now is activated. We can ask ourselves, after connecting here, why do light emitting diode and buzzer do not light directly? We have connected pin number 7 and number 6. This one is called threshold, or pin number 6. This is called discharge, or pin number 7. By connecting them to the RC, resistor and capacitor time delay circuit, we allow all the circuit to be in low and stable state. So after connecting there, we do not expect that the light emitting diode and buzzer bars, at least at that there are no electricity. So when we take our reverse and move it near the electric source, we can detect or can work by detecting. So this is pin number 2. This pin is very important because as you can see here, this is the antenna. Antenna is just any piece of conductor, but here we have used an inductor, which is copper wire. So the copper wire, through the mutual induction, we will demonstrate to us how is it work in normal sense. So through the mutual induction, the field are mutually inducted to the antenna, which are transmitted to the IC, integrated circuit. After they been submitted in the IC, this is called the trigger. So triggering process will come. As there, now the amplification of the signals do occur again. So the signals are amplified and then are taken to the pin number 3. Pin number 3, this is called output pin. This output pin are connected to the output transducer, which will indicate. These are the indicators that is passing through a certain inductor. Yeah. So after connecting this output terminal to our output transducers, as I explained, the output transducers we have used is buzzer and light emitting diode. We now know that if there will be electricity, now the current will flow and we will detect by that way. So simply, that is the working mechanism. This the one terminal is loose, so I have to hold it.
Can you just
So
wait?
Can detect that when I move far, from this, as my friend is going to explain some of this limitation and other, so you describe more details.
Yes.
Now let me just demonstrate first. When I move closer, you see, I can detect that there is a presence of leakage in this circuit. I've already heard about someone reported that he was shocked after touching this board. Yeah. So by tracing through this simple knowledge, we detect that there is some of leakage in this circuit board, in this circuit. Even if you see here it's off, but there is leakage in this circuit. Now let me move far.
What is the difference between this one and that tester?
Yes. I think your answer also come to the part of this. Again, maybe.
See.
Switch off.
You see?
Switch on.
Yes.
We can now look at the advantages of the device. First, the device is cheap. These devices are affordable at any electronic shops. The buzzer, the IC integrated circuits, the transistors, diodes and capacitors. You can get them at shops, or you can even get them at some electronic devices which have been old or destroyed. You can get those parts, so it is cheap and affordable to any citizen of even medium living standard. Also, it is convenient to use. Anyone who, even illiterate, can just trace the electric system, and when it gives the signal, you can understand that there is a leakage in the system. Also, it is efficient. In efficient, here now you can talk about, he asked a question about how is it advantageous compared to the tester that is used in nowadays. Now for the tester, you have to get physical contact with the connecting wires. Like if it is this system, if the system passes through this wall, you have to break the wall and meet with the wire. But for this device, you have no need to meet with the system itself. It just detects the magnetic fields and gives the signal. So in that way, you don't have to uninstall the whole system. You just trace and meet the specific area. You see? So, and also it is a digital replacement for the analog testers. Now this, in the today world, we have to move from analog to digital. So this is so helpful. And having seen those advantages, you can see that it is marketable, because to help to replace the testers and to be more required in the market, and also I've seen that it is cheap there. And in these tools here, to assemble them, it doesn't cost even more than 5,000 Tanzanian shillings. So it is affordable to anyone who need, like electric technicians, artisans, or manufacturers. Also, we can talk about its application. It's applied in electric inspection and testing. One, it's in detecting open circuit fault, meaning that we saw that there are cases of electric failures. We find that electricity is in this building, but in the next building it isn't here. So it means that maybe there is a fault in the circuit moving from this building to the next building. So using this detector, you can detect it. How? When the electricity is on, you may trace the circuit itself. You will find that at a certain point it stops buzzing, meaning that at that point there is no electricity, meaning that maybe there is a breakage. So you understand that here it's where the circuit becomes open. Also used to detect short circuits in case a live wire meets with the neutral wire unnecessarily. It can help because there will be an electric current generated. Also, it can help in the case of electric leakage. You have switched off the main switch, but you have to be sure that there is no electricity. You can trace the installation and see if there's any signal, any indicator of the buzzing sound or light emitting diode. If you see it, it means that there is some electric leakage, that you have switched off, but there is still some electric current passing through the circuit. So in this application, you can get the importance that it helps to minimize the risks, the electric risks, that due to electric leakage, it can lead to fire outbreak. And also the same electric leakage, you can have all even short circuits, you can lead to electric shocks, which are health risks. So in this way, by minimizing these risks, it helps to reduce the living costs. Yeah.